Is there anyone in the room that doesn't know the difference between juicing and blending? Because I'm conscious, yeah, okay, so let me just explain it in a sort of quick nutshell, okay? If you think of phoning your bank late in the evening, the chances are you're going to get a call centre that's potentially not even in this country. That's because the bank has outsourced that function of its business. When you use a blender, you outsource chewing to a machine. Because all a blender does is everything you put in it, it chews it up. But nothing comes out of that blender. Everything that goes in the jug stays in the jug, okay? Also, you need to dilute that to actually make it become liquid to a point that you can drink it. So you need to put some water or something in there as well, coconut water or whatever it is. When you use a juicer essentially takes that outsourcing one step further. So when you use a juicer, you end up with juice and you end up with pulp in a bin, okay? That has essentially done the job of your digestive system. Because when we eat anything, the only part that feeds our cells is the liquid part of what we consume. That's where all the vitamins, minerals, nutrients, phytonutrients, enzymes, all of that is in the liquid. So effectively what we've done with a juicer is said, there you go, take my digestion and do it for me. Now, it's not your entire digestion, but it's a significant part of it. And to give you some idea on that, if you were to go and eat a solid meal, you're talking a minimum of kind of 4 to 8 hours that's in your stomach. When you juice, it's about 15 to 20 minutes and it's straight into your cells. And there's science that backs that up. So that's kind of the key difference between the two. The other way I like to look at it is when you blend stuff, you're adding more liquid, so you're effectively diluting those nutrients into a higher quantity of liquid. So it's a bit like when you used to go to the supermarket and you'd go and buy like washing powder and you'd get this box like that big, and now you get this little tiny one. It's the same kind of thing. You know, when you juice it, you've got much more concentrated nutrients than you have when you blend them. That's not to say blending's a bad thing. It's just important to understand the difference between the two. And if you want to really kind of turbocharge your nutrition, then you want to get a juicer, not just a blender.